On Monday, there's a big surprise. Okay, so the big reveal on Monday from Ram is the TRX. Most of you know this has been highly anticipated for way too long. In fact, some of the original concepts came out clear back in 2016 to kind of compete and show that Ram was doing something kind of like Ford had already done with the Raptor. And for us guys who like Ram and Dodge, Mopar, we were really hoping that thing wasn't far behind. But here we are 4 years later, and now we're just going to get an eyeball on it. So here's the thing, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, Ram will reveal the new TRX. We'll get our first look at what this new fifth platform Ram truck looks like for the TRX off-road version. Cool thing is that this has been so played out. Like every guy that has ever wanted to design cars and every internet couch car design guy has come up with some idea of what this truck should look like. There's so many versions of it. When it comes to the engine, there's really no variation as to what people think will be in the hood of the truck. 6.2 liter supercharged V8 Hellcat engine. That's kind of universally decided upon. Now, whether Ram will actually make that the standard engine or whether that's just the top level engine is yet to be seen. I think Ram's going to want to compete kind of like Ford does in a broader market with the Raptor, which is they're going to put the Hemi, the V8 5.7 liter in the base model, which won't suck because Hemis don't suck. In fact, I had a 2014 Dodge Ram. Still can't say Ram. I had a 14 Ram with the Hemi in it. Thing was ridiculously fun to drive, super fast for a truck. No complaints whatsoever with that thing. Now, you throw a 6.2 liter V8 or supercharged V8 in that thing, it's going to be a riot. In fact, you're going to have to put it in four-wheel drive just to get all that power to the ground, because I had a hard time with the Ram just keeping the back tires from not lighting up with the 5.7. So the 6.2 is going to be awesome. Everybody knows that. Everybody's talking about this being a 700 plus horsepower truck. I don't think we're going to see that. This engine is capable, we all know, well over 800 horsepower in the Demons, and currently up to almost 800 horsepower in the Red Eye. But in truck, I don't think they're going there. I think they're gonna come in the high fives to maybe high sixes. I think that's where they start. Ram's got to have somewhere to go with this, and increasing horsepower every year, or at least making some big quantum leaps periodically, keeps the car market fresh. So I think that's going to be really important to kind of keep in mind, so that when that reveal comes on Monday, we don't go, oh, well, crappy. I was kind of hoping for 800 horsepower. We're probably not going to get that in the TRX. However, what we will probably get out of the TRX, aside from the awesome engine option, will be the awesome interior. Ram has killed it, and everyone who's driven a Ram or looked at a Ram in the last couple of years, since 2000, the most recent release here in 2019, the interior, especially up on the limited trims, is off the charts. Now the TRX is supposed to be based more on the Rebel, so we'll see a more sporty interior, but even so, Ram's sporty interiors still destroy about every truck on the market. They destroy Ford, which is a clean interior, but it absolutely destroys anything from GM. Sorry, GM, but you guys, you suck. Your interiors are terrible. You really need to fire your guys and start over. So we'll look for an updated, more unique Ram Rebel-based interior in the TRX. I think this should have Ford really worried. What do you guys think? The Raptor's been around for a while. It's created a name for itself. It's a great truck, but when they did away with the V8 and they went strictly to the twin turbo EcoBoost V6s, it doesn't sound like a cool truck anymore. Do you guys feel the same way? Because V8 sounds like money. It sounds expensive. It feels expensive. It feels substantial. A V6 is okay in a car. In a truck, it doesn't belong there. that's why I'm conflicted. So why am I conflicted? Let's talk about that. So first of all, one big problem for me is that all these really cool trucks like the Raptor and soon to be the TRX, they never make it, or any kind of real significant translation of it, to the heavy duties. Why is that a big deal? Because I drive a heavy duty. And I want to replace it with a cool heavy duty. They just don't exist. Unless you spend a lot of money to make them cool yourself. But I like a factory cool truck. I'd like my heavy duty to have street credibility when I'm not towing something with it, which is a lot of the time. Because if I tow a fifth wheel trailer with it, great, that's for a week or a weekend or whatever I'm doing. But the rest of the week I'm driving up to and from the office or wherever I'm at, I'd like it to be fun. So that's part of the reason why I'm conflicted with this. This would be a great truck. I just don't know if I can replace my truck with it. So I'd like to know what you guys think. The Raptor, as we know, doesn't tow a whole lot. In fact, if you step down from the Raptor to, people would argue if we're stepping down, but if you step down from the Raptor to a Platinum F-150, your tow rating goes up significantly. Your payload goes up. And that's because the suspension on the Raptor is built for off-road, right? It's built for flex. And when you start loading that up, it flexes. And unfortunately, it doesn't have the same payload capacity or towing capacity of a Platinum or XLT or Lariat or any of those other models. The same is going to be true with the TRX. I think we're going to look at something very similar. Now, Ram has been popular for kind of bucking the norms, so I'm hoping that we end up with a Ram TRX that's just as capable as the top-end Ram trucks with their higher towing capacity and payload capacities. I hope they keep that across the board. I just wish they would do something more than just the Power Wagon. Because the Power Wagon, you're almost there, Ram. Let's bump that up a little bit. So I'm conflicted because of that. What do you guys think? What's your thoughts on the TRX? Tell me quick, because in just a couple of days they're going to show it, and then there's going to be a lot of guessing off the table. So tell me what you guys think is coming, what you guys want to see out of that TRX, and why you're excited and why you're conflicted about it. And I'll see you next time. In fact, I'll see you on Monday after the reveal.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're as excited about the TRX as we are, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll have lots more coverage, but don't miss the live reveal on Monday the 17th at 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. noon Eastern. If you miss it there, come back here. We'll have all the details for you. See you on Monday.